When I entered middle school, I didn't feel that confident with myself at all.
I came from a school that was not that positive of an environment, so I was kind of like self-conscious.
I was insanely quiet.
Pretty shy, like I was kind of nervous that everybody was gonna like judge me and stuff.
I was a little bit stressed out about new work.
Nervous because I knew a few of my friends were staying, but a lot of them were like leaving. So when I left middle school, I was a lot more confident because this school was like so supportive.
Now I have great friends that I know I'm going to stay with like through high school.
I think I felt that way because everybody was always so supportive of like everybody here at the middle school, so it wasn't as hard to like be yourself and stuff.
The biggest pressures in middle school are most definitely like playing sports, getting all your work in. There's a lot of pressure both from your parents and your teachers. My advice on balancing different activities, figure out a schedule, something so that you get your homework done at a certain time, you have your basketball practice or your band practice your instrument at a certain time. Just have it all laid out so that you don't have to stress about when you're going to do something.
On social media, there's a lot of negativity, and it's hard to navigate through that without getting in arguments or fights, but if you just try and stay out of the negativity and try and bring something positive to all those things, then it makes it a lot easier to stay friends with people.
My advice for you for social media things is not to get caught up in the drama and don't use it to take a stab at people behind their backs.
If there was something going on in social media, I just kind of like tried to ignore it and I didn't really get involved in it.
Just, turn it off. If you see something that bothers you, you can unfollow whoever is sending out the negative things, tell your parents, the teacher, just try and do something to block it out.
For me personally, I communicate by writing because it's a lot easier just to write down what you're feeling than to have to say it to their face sometimes.
The way I communicated issues with my friends, we just kind of like talked them out. I remember we didn't get in a lot of disagreements because we just kind of told each other how we felt, and that was that. And if someone disagrees, then that's their own opinion.
When they said something that I didn't really agree with, I let them know that. And I was really straightforward with my opinions, and it didn't leave any room for complications.
I think we all got along, and we have this group chat on our messages, so we always knew what was going on with each other. People would show like the problems they were stuck on, take a picture, and then the other people who knew the answer would send helpful hints and stuff like that.
It's not like the end of the world if you get like your phone taken away or like your computer taken away, so don't like yell at them and stuff. It's probably just for your own good so you can focus more on school and what you're supposed to be doing.
Good ways to positively communicate with your parents. I think really like letting your parents know what's going on with you. Like whether it's something, even if it's something embarrassing, just let them know. They're your parents and they love you. So they're gonna try to help you even if they are maybe a little upset.
I had a bad grade in JJ's class and then I told my parents about it and they said, okay, so maybe you could just talk to JJ and figure out how to fix it. And then I did talk to JJ and she said that I could just try really hard on my other assignments, and then I did that and then it just kind of all fixed out and my parents were pretty happy with it.
When you're in middle school, sometimes your parents are kind of more protective of you, but I think if I went back and changed something that I would be more respectful of my parents and I would listen to them more because I was pretty sassy, you could say, with my parents. In middle school, my parents did go through a divorce and it was kind of really upsetting for me, but I stuck with the motto, it is what it is. And even as my parents found other significant others, I kept saying it is what it is.
My advice to deal with classmates being bullied is really think about what it would be like to be in their shoes. Think about how they feel. Imagine if that was happening to you. If you're gonna say something, think about it first. If you're being bullied yourself, then you need to, tell a teacher. You can stand up for yourself, tell your parents, Tell the person that's bullying you, I don't care what you think about me. I'm my own self. And if you have a problem with that, then deal with it.
I think the best way to deal with bullies is probably first just to be that person's friend, the person who's getting bullied, and just help them, and then to deal with the bully. Like, they might have issues like at home or with like other people, so just help them and like say, hey, you wouldn't like it if someone was doing this to you. And if it gets bad, then just like tell a teacher or a parent.
To be yourself, you just have to not really worry about what other people think about you.
If you're trying to make new friends and you're in an environment that you're not used to, like me going off to high school, literally just like say hi to the person next to you, because that could like do wonders about making friends. Pretend everyone is already your friend and just talk to them like you would your closest friends.
I found that once I started accepting all the differences around me, that I was able to figure out what made me different, and I was able to just accept who I was.
Surround yourself with people who really care about you. Friends who aren't gonna go out and trash talk you on social media or say things about you behind your back. Surround yourself with people that really love like who you are, they don't want you to change in any way.
When I came, I was a little self-conscious, but then like if I'm myself, if people start to make fun of me, I'm just like, I don't care. You just be yourself, and pretty soon, like if they are making fun of you, they'll stop. You have to be stubborn and like don't change for anybody, just be yourself and they will stop.
Just have fun, really. I just think you should just go for everything, even if you're afraid.
If you just shower the world in positivity, then you can just have positivity in return.